Welcome to the latest episode of Cut Today.
Chase!
You haven't done it for a while, Davis, but hey, look, today we're talking about off-market, and selling off-market can cost you thousands.
Yeah, look, I get frustrated when I hear people say, oh, I sold it to an off-market and they paid me a premium price.
Yeah.
Now, look, that
How do you know?
Well, how do you know? And think about the psychology of the market. An agent brings you a buyer off their database. Now, what's their psychology on why they want to buy the property? It suits their needs, and their best interests are not in line with your best interest. They're trying to buy the property without any competition, under the radar. So we just say tread very, very carefully on database buyers or someone who's going, can I have your listing because I've got a really, really hot buyer.
There is a reason I personally don't do off-market, and I haven't done one
selling
for a few
to neighbors,
years.
that's the one I see.
I'm going to give you a story, because if you are one of those vendors that, if you're an agent, if you're a buyer, you say, shut up, don't talk about it, right? If you're a vendor, I've got this story. It was me and you in an auction room. It's a property in Peterhouse Place in West Harbour. The neighbor, and this is factual, everything is factual, had an offer for $950,000 from the neighbor. Fast forward a few weeks, we went on the market, property well presented, all of that. We spent a few $1,000s on the marketing, you've just done it properly. Few weeks later, the neighbor that had an offer missed out and was the underbidder at 1.49 million, and it sold for 1.510. Now, I don't know if you remember, and it's fine if you don't, the vendor was in tears and she was almost asking for the auction to stop. She felt bad. But in the end, they were stoked, as you can appreciate, because they've got over $500,000, more than what they almost accepted. And when I went in and I said, you should consider coming on the market, don't undersell your property, I'm so glad they listened. But
Correct.
That's why you do not sell off market unless there is a very good reason and you get a valuation done.
Well, that was going to be my
yourself.
point. If someone's off market and they're bringing you a buyer and they're going, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, they'll invariably have conditions, and you as the seller will go, no problem. You also, I would pay myself to get a valuation from a registered valuator just to check, because I've also got a story a few years ago when a property sold off market for 1.1 and the buyer who bought it took it to auction. I turned up and sold it for $1.7 million. And at the time, the good sellers, they were going, oh, we've just saved 40 grand on commission. And how much money did they actually cost themselves? Like, they've owned the property for years, they deserve to get the very best price. So just be wary of off-market sales, database buys.
Exactly, and if your agent is telling you that he will charge a full fee for an off-market sale, there is a reason as well why you might consider selling off-market. And if you do that, and if your agent says it's a full fee regardless, the reason why is that you as a vendor are saving time, open homes, marketing, and it might work for your timeline. So it can work for both sides.
Sometimes stress too. Sometimes people go, I don't want to be put through it, and acknowledge that.
Yeah, so if that's the path that you want to take, protect yourself with the valuations, as you say.
Yep.
But yeah, your agent will deserve his full fee because it saved you a lot of hassle as well. So we're not saying one is better than the other one, just do it diligently.
Go forward with your eyes wide open.
Cut to the chase. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
With bells on.